Now, is it wrong to outsource cooking as a married woman? Gabby?
Okay, so first and foremost, I like how the on-air personality, very famous, talented on-air personality, responded to this particular man in question. You know, I don't see anything that's wrong with outsourcing cooking. I think at the end of the day, all of these are things that we need to do in the home. And I still think that cooking is a life skill. And I don't think it should still be particular to any gender. I think when it comes to the family, you know, it's dependent on the couple to decide how this particular domestic work needs to be split amongst themselves, as well as professional work. Who handles what should be determined between the couple, and it's not going to be surprising that it's going to be unique to every family.
Yeah.
So I'm not all for generalizing anything.
Yeah.
I think yes, within the home, let's decide who and who does what. Whether it's professionally, whether it's domestic. If both of them are going to be take away their hands from domestic work, then it means they're going to hire or outsource.
Right.
So I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with the woman even saying, I'm taking the initiative. Maybe the man expects me to do the cooking, which is all right. Maybe because we've agreed that that's what it's going to be. But if I can't and I choose to outsource it, the most important thing is that food is getting to the table. And I think that's what should matter, you know, when it comes to things like this. If the man has no problem with it. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's unique to the couple and they must understand each other and decide what's right or what's not.
Speaking of unique, I don't even know how to feel about this topic. Now, if you're non-African listening to this right now, not just non-African, non-Asian, North America, this will sound very strange to you, I know, because I cannot believe that we're even still having this kind of conversations at this age and time. Outsourcing cooking. No, don't cook. I think that's all I have. Honestly, I don't even have anything else to say. Like, seriously, a grown man will wake up and take it personal that some adults in their house choose to do what to do or what not to do, and he's coming to social media to disturb our peace. I really don't know what
It sounded like a discovery, like, wow, the rate at which married women now outsource cooking. Wait, he even mentioned the food, though. He said, married women now outsource cooking stew and soup. They buy liter of stew and soup. Wow, like such a discovery.
Like ask them, where's your mother?
Please, somebody discovered electricity, for God's sake. The light bulb. Somebody,
He did not do it himself.
And then you feel like you've made a discovery. Hello, what age are you stalking? I just feel like it's misplaced priority. And I feel like cooking is a life skill. Cooking is not something that...
You wait till when you're old enough to have a wife to do it.
You understand me? I feel like you need to eat. As often as you need to eat is as often as, you know, cooking should be prioritized. It is not a gender-based thing. And I feel like it's a society that has made it like that.
Yeah.
But I also think that we've come to a point where, you know, outsourcing things is what matters. I'm going to paint a picture. I work a 9 to 5, for example. I work a 9 to 5, and maybe I even work at a far distance. And then I come home and I do not have enough time to make good food. When I say good food in Africa, we mean solid food, swallows and the stews and the rice and the soups, you know? And then I've decided that there is a company that their work is to make like these foods available. I have the money. I just don't have the time. So I'm using the money that I have to buy something. I mean, it's just like going to the market to get toilet roll or clothes. It's serving a purpose. You understand?
I can't believe that you're even spending time actually explaining why.
No,
It's very obvious.
I'm sorry. No, it's not about.
It's very obvious.
I bet to differ.
If it was obvious, honestly, I don't know.
No, I bet to differ actually. Like, I actually support the fact that you say, okay, yes, so Gabby said it's relative to the couple.
Yeah.
That is true. I support that totally. But I feel like we are copying too much from the Western world. I'm sorry to say, I have to say this.
Okay.
Because there's a situation where there are women who are not doing this white collar job and all. They're just at home.
But they don't want to cook.
And their husband comes back from work and they be like, Oni, I'm hungry. And okay, let me call. What would you call that? That's negligence.
Okay.
I'm sorry. That is how I just feel. Like, It's okay. I mean, if you're the type of woman that is busy and all that, fine, you can outsource. But not the one that you're at home, right? I mean, I'm sorry. That's what I feel.
You know how I always joke that.
I'm sorry.
You know how I always joke that.
I'm an African woman.
I know. You know how I always joke that. Oh, I'm going to marry an African man, definitely. But you know how I always joke that I'm going to be a trophy wife.
Yeah? No, it's not a joke.
I am not saying that because I am going to spend all the days of my life being pretty and cooking and washing. Cooking and washing is not even going to be in the picture. You know, the idea of a trophy wife thing is, okay, you're married to a billionaire and you have everything. So all you have to do is look pretty, cook food and set. Personally, my own does not involve cooking and cleaning, although I cook good meals. But no, I feel at this point in our society, with the way the nation is going, and it will surprise you that this person that came to Twitter to me might even be a politician, somebody in a top office, and he's thinking like that when they are pressing issues in the society.
Sorry,
I don't think he is, though.
No, his thinking is not bad. No, I want to use a point you said with the way the economy is going. I feel like with the way the economy is going, you should cook in the house.
I'm not saying people should not cook. I am saying that address things that should fix the nation. Leave people to their choices in their home. Just like Gabby said. It is relative.
That's one. Yes, that's one. But for me, I feel like cooking comes with a certain connect.
Well,
yes. Sometimes you just need to
my
go
wife's
out and
cooking.
just surprise your husband. Honey, I'm preparing this for you and all that. I mean, there are women that practically aren't doing anything but just order food. What's that? You don't have to copy the Western girl.
Honestly, I think I completely understand what Mary is saying. You know, sometimes it could be negligence, but at the end of the day, who decides? Who decided? Maybe we can start from there, from time immemorial, that it's the woman's duty to take up domestic work.
Well,
because it looks now like
that was the time.
Why doesn't the woman go into the kitchen and
that's
cook?
the thing.
That's the annoying part.
It started from the time when men had to go to war. You know, had to go to war, had to go hunting, had to go farming. But now men no longer go to war. Are you even prince, huh? You are not.
You don't have to blame. That's what I'm saying. We don't have to blame that man. It might just be a typical African man, and it's okay to be that sometimes.
Is it okay?
It's not
I feel like